Hi, I'm Veronica, and welcome to my channel where I show you some somatic techniques so that you can better deal with the effects of chronic stress, such as chronic pain and anxiety. And today I would like to show you a snippet from the masterclass, The Art of Undoing, that happened just this weekend. You can still buy the recording of that masterclass. I will leave the information below in the description. And that particular part of the practice was the idea of playing with something that might be familiar to you, especially if you practice or practiced yoga, but doing it from a completely different angle rather than trying to achieve something or get into some shape. You're just going to explore what happens within your body and how you can find a natural way of moving and have fun along with it, while the fascia in your body enjoys the whole process and it's going through that process of releasing. If you move your knee forward and you let your weight sink to your hands and send your leg somewhere, one leg behind you, you can create this kind of sway and rock, sway and rock. So you're kind of rolling over that front ankle and you're letting the body sway all the way. So again, it kind of becomes a slightly spiraling thing when you sway one way and the other, because the rest of the body responds, including your shoulders and your head. So you let it all sway. It's not just the isolated movement of the hips. You really let it sway all over. It will affect your leg, it will affect your shoulders, it will affect your head. You let it all sway. And depending on how you feel about it now and what is the level of sensations and how yummy they feel, if it's comfortable, if it's pleasant, you could play with the same kind of sway when you're maybe a little bit lower. Then it will feel different because the shoulders will respond differently here. Well, the idea is the same. You're not trying to get into any particular shape. You're not trying to do anything in specific. You're just letting your body sway side to side. If you were kind of really curious where it would get you, you could even roll all the way to one side and sway more when you're leaning to the outer thigh and hip, and that again would feel slightly different. So lots of options here. You know, any movement could get you anywhere else. If you follow that kind of spiral, any movement could get you to a very different position. And you could play with it, or you could stay with something more small. You could play with the bounce as well. That's if you tuck the toes under, in this case, and create the bounce with the back leg. The same rocking, bouncing sensation that you already know from other positions. Here you could create it from the back toe. And think of how the most kind of effortless and flowing, floaty way you could make your way to the other side to do the same. It might take you to places, you know, you might lose your mat in the process, that's for sure. There are plenty of ways it could get you there, it could get you through something upwards, it could take you through something spiraling, or you're changing the legs. And here is the same, it's that play of rocking and shifting, finding what feels good. Is it nicer to be higher up, or is it nicer to be lower down? You choose the one that feels nicer. Is it nicer to sway side to side, or is it nicer to rock? You choose the nicer. Is it nicer to stay with something more on the spot, or something that will take you to places? Maybe you feel like, oh, let's just go for it and do something really crazy. You can. Your film. Okay. And again, once you felt like, okay, this has been enough, you can make your way down. You can lie. Maybe you want to lie on the front. Maybe you want to lie on the back. Where you're being naturally, instinctively drawn. Where you want to rest now. I hope that you enjoyed this short exploration. And if you would like to experience the whole thing, then you can still buy the recording of this 2.5 long masterclass. There will be the link in the description below. You can also check out what other classes, workshops, and masterclasses I offer. And I also publish one video every Monday morning here in this channel, so please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Have a lovely day. Thank you.